Almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what?
Yet again, once more nearly needed to leave Variety Purple Yes Mom, who got out whatever Yes Ma'am. Yes Mom, since imagine a scenario where I don't stand firm, how am I making it simple for Rhapsody and Danielle? And Halisha this evening to Raji P. Henson's severely legit and close to home clarification of Hollywood's compensation divergence is becoming famous online. I'm burnt out on really buckling down, being charitable at what I do, getting compensated a small part of the Unsay, I'm worn out on hearing my sisters say exactly the same thing again and again. It appears to be each time I follow through with something, and I break in another discriminatory limitation, when now is the right time to reconsider. I'm at the base again, like I never did what I recently did, and I'm drained. I'm drained on Instagram. The Oscar designated entertainer 53 recognized the virtual entertainment reactions to her Tuesday interview with Gail Lord for Sirius XM Radio when she communicated she was worn out on really buckling down and getting compensated a small portion of the expense for Raji, who has been in the realm of representing years. And it is by all accounts that she feels unsupported in the business, and all the more significantly lowballed by Oprah has at last tended to the debate over Taraji P. Henson, apparently calling her out for lowballing her. And it appears as though Oprah is currently causing PR harm control, since she's concerned that individuals could feel free to black list purple adoption on the road. Taji, you had the daringness to say your thinking regarding getting halting acting. We said quit talking. You get worn out. I hear individuals go, you work a ton. Or half to the math 8 math gracious. Yes, the star of the most recent Oprah delivered sensation Purple Transformation, Taraji dropped a stunner. As of late, she was this near dumping the entire undertaking, and might you at any point accept it all due to a compensation question, yet stand by. There's more talk. AG's been spilling the tea, saying she's genuinely thinking regarding draping up her acting boots for good. Why, you ask? Well, it seems like our young lady hasn't seen a solitary penny expansion in her checks since way back in 2018. She shared another unattainable rank when now is the right time to revise. I'm at the base again, like I never did when I just did. She kept saying, and I'm recently drained, and I'm drained anyway. When this present circumstance hit the web, numerous clients began getting down on Oprah and bringing up that this is precisely exact thing Monique attempted to caution everybody about a long time back, and she isn't the main entertainer to talk about this issue. Oscar winner Viola Davis recently uncovered that in spite of being hailed as the dark Meryl Streep, she actually doesn't get compensated satisfactorily the thing they're getting compensated, which is half of what a man is getting compensated. Will we get most likely a tenth of what a Caucasian lady gets? And I'm number one. On the call sheet, she went on with, and afterward, I need to go in and I need to hustle for my values. Since I got the Oscar, I got the Emmy. I finished the 2 Tony. I've Broadway, I've done off Broadway. I've done television, I've done movie. I've done every last bit of it. I have a vocation that is presumably tantamount to Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, Amy Weaver. They all emerged from Yale, they emerged from Gard, they emerged from NYU. They had a similar way as me, but I'm not even close to them, not to the and that cash, not to the extent that open positions, no place near it, except for I need to get on that telephone. Individuals say you're a dark Meryl Road. And Viola isn't the one in particular that stood up as Henson did with regards to this issue, since there is obviously Monique, one of the uncommon business figures who was sufficiently bold to straightforwardly get down on Oprah and blamed her for repudiating her in 2009. Monique offered a public expression guaranteeing that Oprah had successfully I closed her out of chances, since Monique thought for even a moment to request pay in regards to a press visit for the film Valuable, which was created by Oprah and Tyler Perry and coordinated by Lee Daniels. Oprah and Tyler moved toward Monique about doing a press visit abroad, yet they illuminated her there wouldn't be any installment for that. Monique persevered and declined the proposition. And that is when things took a turn very quickly. Features began painting Monique as somebody hard to work with. Leah named her as troublesome, yet the main thing Oprah did to address Monique's remarks was to say she would have rather not tended to them, since Monique's statement too pessimistic. Back in 2018, Oprah was asked by Worldwide Druggery for what valid reason she never freely tended to Monique's allegations, and Oprah said it's unthinkable. It's a regulation that assuming you meet pessimistic with pessimistic, you will have a contentious pessimistic power of energy, and that then a many individuals accepted Oprah's story about Monique being pessimistic, and the other business sorts openly censored Monique for getting down on Oprah and Tyler Perry. One of them was Steve Harvey, who said on his public broadcast, "There's nothing you can accomplish for Monique since she copied such a large number of extensions anyway." When Steve later welcomed Monique to his show, Monique uncovered him for being untrustworthy and uncovered that Steve told her in confidential he concurred with her yet was excessively terrified to help her freely. She shared, "I got marked as troublesome, my better half, and I and my significant other is Sydney, who is my chief. We got marked as troublesome in light of the fact that I said single word and that was no now. I expressed no to a few extremely influential individuals. I expressed no to Oprah Winfrey. I expressed no to Tyler Perry. I expressed no to Lee Daniels." Taraji bounced on Instagram to say Oprah truly upheld her. Yet see fans are guessing that Taraji was constrained by his studio to post the message since this entire show went down only days before Purple was delivered, so their evaluations wouldn't be in during the shot, and presently Oprah herself has tended to the remark in an Instagram post. Yet the thing was stunning was that she switched off the remarks on this post as well as on every one of the posts she shared for the recent weeks. So what's Oprah's clarification for Taraji nearly leaving Purple? Did she truly support her? Or is this what her PR emergency grew up believes that Us should accept? Henson stalled in tears during the Sirius XM interview. When Ruler got some information about past remarks the Domain Emmy chosen one made about examining abandoning her acting vocation, she told Lord and individual visitors Variety Purple co-star Danielle Creek and Chief Barrage Basie that she was burnt out on hearing my sister saying exactly the same thing again and again, viewing what she classified as a compensation hole for individuals of color working in Hollywood. "I hear individuals go, 'You work a ton, I have to, the math ain't mathing.' She said enormous bills accompany what we do the way that we're up here. There's an entire whole group behind us. They need to get compensated." She voiced her disappointment that each time I follow through with something and I break another discriminatory limitation, when now is the right time to rethink I'm at the base again, like I never did what I just did. It wears on, cuz. What does that actually intend? What does that tell me? And surprisingly, however some accept it's odd that this is an issue that has recently come up now that isn't true in 2022, Henson demonstrated on individuals' regular digital recording that she's viewed as avoiding the US. "I'm truly considering getting up with regard to here leaving and residing in one more country." She said at the time that is something that accompanies 50, you become wary of battling. "I'm drained." How about we get into where Oprah remains in this, the internet-based world is all humming. And this time it's Oprah who's in a tough situation after she ringed in on the discussion ignited by Henson's real comments about her battles with low compensation in the business. It seems like Oprah could have come up short. The public isn't getting it, and trust Oprah is by all accounts at an unequaled low. We should rewind a piece for setting in the days paving the way to the eagerly awaited arrival of the new Purple redo, a film co-created by Oprah. Henson valiantly got serious about the continuous issue of pay disparity, especially influencing dark entertainers. She uncovered a stunning goodie. She nearly left Purple task due to a lowball pay offer. This disclosure has surely worked up a tempest, and presently Oprah's reaction is just stoking the shoot. "I haven't seen a raise in my pay," says Glad Mary, and nearly needed to leave Variety Purple since imagine a scenario where I don't stand firm. How am I making it simple for Capriccio and Daniel and Haley and Felicia? Oh, the thing, for what reason am I doing this? And now that Henson took a stand in opposition to being low-balled on Oprah's venture, fans are at long last giving Monique sets for openly conflicting with Oprah. Yet the story went in a new direction after virtual entertainment was overwhelmed with pessimistic remarks about Oprah. So only days after Taraji, this interview turned into a web sensation, Taraji shared an IG post lauding Oprah and asserting she's been only strong. Taraji shared a photograph of her and Oprah presenting during Purple press visit and wrote in the subtitle, "Miss Oprah has been nothing under a consistent and strong signal of light to all of the cast of Purple. She has given consolation, direction, and unflinching help to all of us. She told me by and by to contact her for anything I really wanted and I did it accepted one call, one discussion, and one dynamic individual of color to cause me to feel appreciated. Thank you, Miss Oprah, for all that you do, yet what was truly happening. Here, most would agree the message didn't land with fans, and a considerable lot of them are persuaded Taraji was constrained to post this on the grounds that Oprah and the studio are likely stressed over purple tumbling. One fan remarked escorts post must got the call once individuals began seeing the nonverbal communication on TikTok. We actually don't F with Oprah yet, love you Taraji, and another fan composed squint 2 times on the off chance that she or the business is making you say this. When this didn't work, Oprah attempted to cause some harm control herself and shared an Instagram post with a long message. Did you get how quickly Taraji leaped to Oprah's safeguard? It's unmistakable she's quick to keep away from the kickback that Monique confronted. Recall Monique has been hanging tight for a statement of regret for a really long time subsequent to getting down on comparable issues, yet presently we should discuss